Hello and welcome folks, my name is Ragnarok. Today I'm starting a brand new Let's Play for Total War Warhammer 2. I'll be playing as the High Elf Tyrion in the Mortar Elf Empires campaign on Legendary difficulty. I'm just going to get right into this one because it's going to be one mother of a long series. No need to make it any longer with a winded introduction. Let's just get this fucker started. Alright, so episode length, I'm shooting for about 30 minutes an episode, give or take, depending on the situation, the circumstances. They may be longer or possibly a minute or two shorter. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, 30 minutes. Planning for daily uploads, Monday to Sunday, going forward. Most of this will probably be pre-recorded. I think what I'm going to do is in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try and get through the whole thing. I don't know if that's being a little bit too ambitious, probably, just because the map is gargantuan. But we'll see how it goes. I just want to get a backlog of videos done for the channel to help the channel grow. And then that way I have them sort of saved and I don't have to worry about meeting deadlines or whatnot. So yeah, really looking forward to this. I've been really anxious to play as the High Elves. What was I going to say? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. No, since Creative Assembly announced that they were going to be doing these Warhammer games, I just really wanted to play as the elves, so very excited for this. I don't know a lot about the Warhammer lore, but I'm slowly getting into it. Some of my Warhammer books are arriving in the mail and whatnot. They are kind of hard to track down, but yeah, hopefully we'll get to talk about the lore a little bit. And yeah, just dive right into this this universe.
Gatekeeper of Althwen. The Druki threat is at your very door. Etain is occupied. You must purge this menace. You are not alone in your fight against the insidious Druki. Other Asur houses inhabit Althwen. They could be allies or foes, if you will. Nagarond looms, sending constant threats against Althwen. Even now, they establish footholds within sacred lands. Others of your kind will surely fight back, but can they be trusted to succeed? The inner and outer kingdoms must unify, but beyond the shores of Althwen, where should the mighty elves go? The question is put to you, Tyrion.
Alright, yes, good question. Where will we go? Yeah, we'll figure that out as we go along. We'll see how things look as this all plays out. So how they play, Lothern. High Elf factions gain influence as political events fall in their favor, which may be spent on court intrigues and on recruiting more powerful lords and heroes. Intrigue at the court. High Elves can spend their influence on intrigues at the court, whisper deals in the halls of power that pull the strings to improve or worsen diplomatic relations between factions, and espionage. High Elves use trade agreements to spy on their partners. High Elf factions have full visibility over the territory of any faction they trade with. So, interesting mechanics there. Definitely looking forward to getting the most out of those. Alright, so our first objective. This world was once the dominion of the High Elves. Now they were brought to lesser significance in the twilight of their race, yet their fury and pride have not diminished. From Uthlon, the High Elves continue to strike out at their enemies in defense of the world. Alright, so sack arrays, 4 different occupied loot sack arrays, 4 different settlements, and we get 2,000 gold. So that sounds good to me. Alright, so I haven't played as the High Elves yet. I did scout out a little bit, and I've been going through the army roster trying to decide how I want to build my armies. We'll figure that out as we go along. But yeah, I have decent plans. So here it is. Here's the Mortal Empires map. This is fucking huge. Look at the size of this thing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not an expert in Warhammer, not yet anyway. I hope to become you know, a little bit of an adept as things progress. But yeah, I've clocked less than 100 hours between the two games thus far, so I'm sure that's going to rise very quickly with this new game out. But yeah, so our plan is, obviously, we're going to lock down Avalon. We want to control the entire island here, and then after that, we'll decide which way we want to go, depending on who we're at war with and who our allies are and things like that. But I'm thinking most likely we'll head this way and try and make peace with the Lizardmen, and then we can use this as a choke point and just push north and just have just the one frontier to deal with. So that's what I'm sort of thinking at this point. I would really like to get to the old world just because I haven't explored it a whole lot. I didn't get a chance to play Warhammer 1 a ton. But yeah, we'll see how things go. Where can I position you that you might be able to attack either settlement next turn and also recruit? I put you there, will you be able to reach there? I think we'll just put you here in any case. I don't want to risk being out of reach of one of the settlements. We're gonna put you in a camp. We're gonna start recruiting some troops. Alright, definitely gonna lean on the archers. The chariot, I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna keep this around. I'm not sure. We need to be able to run down enemy missile units, so it could be very useful. But I mean, 358 per turn, we could get 3 archers or 3 spearmen for the same price. And then same goes for these guys. Depending on how effective they are, I may just replace them with spearmen or archers, just because the price is so expensive. Let's get you upgraded right away. Alright, let's take a look at diplomacy. What can we do here? Calidor. Alright. I just want to be friends.
Wise and merciful. Ridiculous.
They do not want to be friends. Halibut. Elrion.
What requests would you make of the Phoenix King? Unwise.
Nope, they don't want to be friends either.
How can I assist you?
Avalorn?
The Phoenix King is wise
Guys,
and merciful.
alright.
What would you have of him?
Oops.
Unwise.
Yeah, so we want to definitely ally with as many of the Elvish factions as possible.
I cannot do this. Certainly not.
Oh man, they just do not want to be friends. Alright, cool. We got a trade agreement with them, so that's good. So we'll be able to see their territory now. They don't want to do non-aggression yet. That'll come in time, I would imagine.
At your service.
Yeah, we're just not...
Protocol insists I receive your plea.
Alright, well that kind of sucks that we can't... they're the only ones that will trade with us at this point.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. I have heard tales of your kind. I think not.
Alright, fuck, whatever. Guys are gonna be jerks about this whole situation. Alright, so... alright, yeah, so now we can see their territories. Alright, cool. What do we got up here? Yeah, so gotta try and weed out the Dark Elves. Obviously our first goal, lock down this island, so which means first step to doing that is building up Lothern and securing this entire province. So we need to get rid of the Cult of Access. Diplomacy, we did everything we could there. Objectives, there's not much point in looking at these objectives at the moment, just because you know, it's going to be quite a while before we can start moving towards those. Best thing is to build up infrastructure, get the army built up a little bit. Intrigue at court, won't be able to do this until we start gaining some experience. These are the rights. Yeah, we'll use these. They're not quite as powerful as some of the other rights that some of the other factions have, but they're definitely very useful. So we'll get into those as they become available. And technology, until we unlock the appropriate buildings, none of this is going to be unlocked. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this turn. We'll move on. Yeah, so if you're new to my channel, one of the things I like to do is I like to talk a little bit about philosophy and history, if it's relevant to the campaign, or you know, it's going to be a little bit more challenging for the fantasy genre for the Warhammer games, but I'll do my best to sort of work it in there. I know fantasy, Tolkien, he's, you know, considered the grandfather of the genre in a lot of respects, or by a lot of people, but you know, we owe to some extent, you know, fantasy worlds like the Warhammer universe to Tolkien, because he's kind of the guy who sort of started this sort of thing. So you know, C.S. Lewis is there as well, but those guys both drew their inspiration from the Norse traditions and the Celtic traditions. So, but anyway, I will get into that in a little bit more detail. We'll talk a little bit about that as things go along. But I'm sure we'll have plenty of time for that. Seeing as, I don't know, I'm projecting this campaign to be at least 100 episodes. Could be double that. It's hard to say. But yeah, we'll see how things go.
No.
All right, this I've got a heavy garrison here, or well, they have a garrison here, but I still think we can take them. 9 and 6 is 15. 11 versus 15.
Shield against the
Yeah, I just feel like it's important to get a move on. I mean, we could swing back this way and take Angriel, but I would prefer to take this army out, take them on head on, and just get rid of them altogether. So the odds aren't great, but they're not terrible. I mean,
There is glory
so give us good practice fighting with these guys as well. So let's see what
Bring me battle.
sort of capabilities they have. Let's take a look at the map quick. Yeah, so yeah, if you're new to my channel, that's what I sort of like to do, is talk a little bit about the philosophy or whatever. And obviously at this point, everyone's new to my channel, because the channel is, you know, just getting started. So I'm just sort of getting my feet wet with this whole YouTube thing. So yeah, I hope to be able to do this for a long time. I really enjoy playing these games, and you know, I really want to use it as a way to continue my philosophical endeavors, to continue researching different historical aspects of these games and things like that. So you know, and then inevitably hopefully go back to school and do my master's and maybe a PhD. So that's the plan for me personally, you know, but for now, I guess these are more or less a hobby, and you know, just try and continue to get better at it as I go along. So definitely a work in progress. So all right, let's put you guys over here. This seems like a nice spot to set up camp. Corner camp, if you will. And then put the archers out front for now. chariots. Guys go right there. Now let's see if we can hide you in the forest here. Alright, yes, indeed we can. Alright. Let's start it up. Let's see what we're up against here. Definitely need to get rid of their dark shards. Is absolutely crucial. I think I'm just gonna change my angle a little bit here. Let's lock this group so we can send you guys off to attack all at once. Alright, I want to get you in on these guys. And you come in and attack them. Alright, you need to take out these archer units. You need to take out that archer unit. Yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here. Alright, get in there and take these guys out. Actually, shoot them, please. Alright. Need to get these guys off the field. Just keep pulling through them. Problem is, if they get shots in on our cavalry, also if our cav get caught up by these spearmen here, we're gonna be in trouble. Why aren't you guys shooting them? Alright, you guys need to get over here. Let's pull back. There's just too many of them over there right now. Taking a little bit of damage. Why? Shoot them, please. Alright, actually, you guys get in there and attack them. You might as well. You're right there. Taking a little bit of damage here. Silver helms with shields, but there's gonna be some casualties here. There's no getting around that. Get in the back of them while you're here. And can you guys hit them? Move up a little bit. Alright. Just pull the cavalry over to the side here. Give them a little bit of rest and get them out of firing range. If they're into trouble, guys, get in there and help them. Alright, I think this is going okay so far. I know we're taking some damage, but it's definitely to be expected. Guys, get up on the hill. Just want to get those fucking dark shards off the field. They've hit their murderous prowess, so they're gonna be hitting us pretty hard right now. Shoot them. I shouldn't have you on fire. Well. Guys, get over here. Start running these guys down. Now that they're separated from the rest of their spearmen, we should be able to take them out without too much trouble. You're gonna have to come help. You can shoot them. Really? Actually, you guys shoot them. Dangerous position there. Ah, fucking. Alright, looks like they're starting to run off the battlefield, which is good. If we can get them all to rout, then we can get out of this without... Hopefully we didn't lose any units completely. We lost a lot of guys over here fighting in melee. Where the fuck is Tyrion? You need to kill him. Should have had him on that guy earlier, but yeah, just plow through them. Just keep them from firing. Just keep them from firing. Come on, keep moving. Don't let them shoot. Those armor-piercing shots are just gonna rip you to shreds. I think we're almost there. I think we've almost got this. I think, anyway. Shoot those spears. Tyrion, how you doing down here? Alright, looks good. I think we've almost got it. Just get them off the battlefield. Ah, fuck. Yeah, they just keep coming back. Just do not, guys, shoot them. Alright, as soon as this guy goes down, that should just be about it. Alright, there we go. Whew. Good stuff. Alright, let's end it there. Pyrrhic victory, yeah. Alright, well, victory nonetheless. Hopefully, we didn't lose anyone completely, and we can just replenish here. Yeah, it looks like no one got wiped out completely. So, Chariots actually performed quite well, as did the. Yeah, so I guess maybe we'll keep them for now. Archers doing a great job. Yeah, I guess we'll keep the white lions for now, but.
For my queen.
I mean, I do like to keep everything, you know, as standardized as possible. So if you get a lot of different unit types, it's hard to do that. But, yeah. Alright, good stuff. So we got quite a bit of loot there from that. Which is good. I think we're going to loot and occupy to get some extra replenishment. Even though it's going to fuck up public order a little bit. But at this point, I think we can handle a rebellion. Alright. So... Alright, so Pyrrhic victory, but still a victory. It's going to take a little while for these guys to replenish. Let's go 2 spears and 1 archer this time for recruitment. Just got to get those numbers up. So now they just have the 1 army. So should be able to finish them off without too much trouble. I am going to repair these, even though it costs a little bit of cash. Actually, this one I'm gonna just demolish. Switch it over to something else. Alright, so good stuff. Just check the diplomacy, see if anyone else is
Can I offer assistance? It is agreeable to spend one's
starting to
time
warm
in
up with us.
dignified, I think
No.
not. Protector of behold the majesty of the Phoenix
Guys,
Court.
gonna do
Certainly
non-aggression
not.
yet? No. I wonder if it's probably worthwhile to
Loyal servant, honored guest, I bid you welcome to the Phoenix.
to pay them for those agreements, just to get our relations going with them. Because the more treaties we have with them, the better it's going to improve our relations. Aversion? Minus 30 aversion. Trespasses against... Alright, well, let's see if Calidor will do non-aggression. We offer them a little bit of cash.
Misguided.
Alright, well, fuck it.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
We will endure.
Alright. Alright, so things off to an okay start here.
Most astute.
Will you guys actually do what's Averlorn improving? Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's moving on. Yeah, so the thing about Tolkien was not only one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, Tolkien was also a philologist. And philology, very crudely put, is the study of ancient texts, their authenticity, and the historical and comparative study of linguistics. Another notable philologist was Friedrich Nietzsche, before he became a renowned philosopher, of course. He was a superstar of philology in his day. And Tolkien may be one of the last great philologists. The school isn't quite the rage it was in the 19th and 20th centuries, but I think what this means is that Tolkien wasn't necessarily pulling his stories out of thin air. That he was, working from, historical tests, and he drew inspiration from those historical tests. So let's go with this public order, or should we go growth? Maybe we'll go growth and casualty replenishment rate. I think that's the best bet for now. Public order is going to be fucked up for a little while, so there's no point in trying to fix it straight away. I think we just try and stay on the move. So, all right, I'm going to put you into Lothern, because I want to get replenishment. We'll recruit some more units, and then we'll make our way over to Angriel. I think I said that almost right. So we get 2 more archers, another spearman. Yeah, so we're starting to really wear down our funds, which is why getting rid of these chariots and these white lions might be in our best interest. So again, I'm not sure if we want to keep them, but they were pretty useful in that battle there. So all right. Diplomacy, is anyone warming up to us? Improving, it says. Improving. Alright, so what I'm gonna do actually... fuck. I was gonna say give them a small gift to improve the relations a little bit, but...
What requests would you make of the Phoenix King?
Can't really afford it at the moment. Funds are kind of tight. I don't want to... We're not going to be making a lot next turn, especially.
Give the word. His Majesty's court will listen to your request.
On
Quite
aggression.
impossible.
Yeah, alright. You guys don't want to be friends. No problem. I get it. Okay. So there's not much else I can do here, as far as I can see. So just end the turn again. Move over here to try and take these guys off the map. Yeah, so at the very least, Tolkien was inspired by ancient stories, myths, and folklore from a number of different cultures. It also means that fantasy, in a very loose sense, is also part of our history. Few other genres are able to provide such lucid metaphors for the chaos and cruelty, order and joy that we experience as human beings. It's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons I really love fantasy genre. Alright, so looks like we can reach this city next turn, which is good. So we'll probably start things off next time with a battle at Angriel. What's the garrison look like there? It's a decent garrison. 2, 4, 6. 6 and 10 is 16, but we've got 17, so we've got them outnumbered this time, and we're almost completely replenished, which is good. But yeah, that's all the time I've got for this for today. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I think I'm really gonna enjoy this campaign, and I hope that you guys do too. So that's how the map looks so far. But yeah, thanks again for watching. So this is Ragnarok saying goodbye for now, and we'll see you next time.